Now, remember when former Trump campaign advisor Steve Cortes announced this on our show? Roll tape.
I'm backing Governor Ron DeSantis for president and just joined his PAC, his aligned PAC, Never Back Down. The idea of a rematch of Biden versus Trump is something this country overwhelmingly does not want. It is a movie that we have already seen. Nobody liked it, and we know the ending.
Well, well, well. Steve Cortes is here with an update. Steve, you are now back in the Trump camp, I understand. You got to tell us why.
I am, Stuart. And listen, Stuart, as much as I love your show, I don't relish having to come on and say on national television that I was wrong. But I was wrong. And I think it's important when the facts change that we be willing to change our minds. And clearly, the American people have spoken overwhelmingly, both in polling and now in real live voting in Iowa, that they view, Republican voters view, Donald Trump as the indisputable warrior leader of the America First movement. But the other thing that changed on the ground, Stuart, that none of us knew at that time in May when I spoke to you in New York, at that time there was only one sham indictment from Alvin Bragg in New York State against Donald Trump. There were, of course, 3 more ridiculous such indictments to come. And as those indictments rolled along, as you well know, Republican voters rallied to Donald Trump, understandably so, realizing that he was being not just prosecuted politically, but he was being persecuted. As a sitting American president, tried to remove his opponent from the field, tried to put his opponent in office, something that is unjust, it's unprecedented, and it's totally un-American. And I think that's a big part of what has been a driver of the America First movement, of voters around this country to President Trump's side. And so I believe now, Stuart, it's imperative that whichever candidate you supported in the primary, it's imperative now for our party, our movement, to unite and coalesce behind President Trump, who will be the GOP nominee, and we need to devote all of our attention and resources to winning with President Trump in the fall.
I think he is going to be the nominee, that's for sure. Well, not for sure, but I think that's what's going to happen. Trump appears to have changed his tone. That's just my opinion from seeing him in various TV venues. Is this a new strategy? A deliberate new strategy?
I think it is, Stuart. Yes, and I think you're right, by the way. And listen, I'm calling for unity, and I'm really echoing President Trump himself. He was very magnanimous in his victory speech at Iowa, where he won a resounding victory. But rather than in any way belittle his opponents, he called for victory. And so I think that was to me, a clarion call to the movement and to the voters, to the other candidates, to the donors, to the activists, to everybody, that our enemy is not internal. And we don't have the luxury, I don't believe anymore, of internal division and strife when this decision has already been made on who the nominee is going to be. Our opponent, the enemy of American security and prosperity, is Joe Biden and his allies. And we need to gird ourselves for what is going to be an epic battle in the fall. And to do that, I think it requires unity now. Okay. I don't believe that any of the other candidates, even though I obviously have enormous respect for Governor DeSantis, I think he's the best governor in America. Right. I think he may well be president someday. But the other candidates don't have a viable path right now, so it's time for us to unify.
I'm out of time, but clearly you've switched camps. Steve Cortes, thanks for being with us. I know we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Steve.